Hello everyone, welcome back. Welcome to my channel if you're new, Scorpio. So, your first card out. Six of Air, or Six of Swords. Six of Cups. Transformation. Eight of Pentacles. Empress. Now the Empress is in the part of the overall energy position, because this is combined with the bottom of the deck to be your energy. Four of Wands, Ten of Swords, Four of Cups, and ooh, the High Priestess. Nice. Bottom of the deck is the Chariot. So that combined with the Empress is your overall energy. This is where you're at-ish, because time is an illusion. This is where you're headed or need to head. This is your possible outcome, okay? All the cards in between point A and point B are your journey or your experiences or your growth between point A to point B. It's getting you from point A to point B, basically, okay? So just give me a minute now to take a look at your cards, get a feel for the energies and any messages coming through. Oh, wow. Okay. A lot of the zodiacs are going through what I'm calling growth spurts. Hang on just a second. I'm going to blow this out. I don't think we need it anymore, and it's causing a lot of glare. Okay, there we go. So this is your overall energy. I'm going to start with the Empress. So what I'm hearing with the Empress, I've never got this message before. This is for you, specifically Scorpio. Following format. Following, how do I translate this? You're being guided for growth, but it's about following it to the letter, following it. There's a, format isn't the right word. There's a particular way that Spirit wants you to do this. There's step by step by step. And they're giving you the guidance, the instructions to do this, to go through this growth period, this rebirth that you're going through at this point in time. You already are aware that you're receiving messages if you're connected to your inner guidance system, and I think you probably are. There may be a quicker and an easier way to do what you're being asked to do right now for your growth, but Spirit is specifically asking you to follow the steps, follow the format that's being laid out in front of you. I keep getting that word format. Maybe that resonates with one of you, all of you, I don't know. But format is the word Spirit wants me to use. It's tried and true is what I'm hearing. And when you do, you're going to move forward very quickly. Without any fear, without any resistance. It will be balanced, it will be harmonized, and it will be ease. Ease. You will do it with great ease. Okay, so there's your message with that. Six of Swords is your first card. Okay, so do you see this big old pirate ship? It's been lifted out of the water, literally, and moved through the air, because again, there's less resistance by air than there is by water. So Spirit wants you to move forward quickly, and the only way to move forward quickly is with less resistance, and that is why Spirit wants you to follow the format that's being laid out in front of you. Six of Cups. This is you longing for something from the past. Do you see this lady? She's holding her gut basically. She's longing for something and she's leaned in toward the past. So there is someone or something from the past that you're wanting back in your life. You're wanting to move toward that. There's a real want here, a longing is the word. And then you move into this transformation. This is the beginning stages, okay? So this is all about you being moved towards something you've been longing for, you've been wanting, desiring, trying to manifest. You need to go through this transformation first. And this is likely what Spirit's talking about with the format, okay? You follow the steps that are laid out in front of you. Don't try and shortcut this or speed it up, because it's not going to work. The fastest way from point A to point B basically is to take the guided steps. And it's going to be something new for you. The Eight of Pentacles is always something new. This is a new direction. It's a new way of being, thinking, feeling, a new belief system. But you are definitely being guided. There's this little fairy standing on the side of this cello. Right? There is guidance. You just need to be in the receiving mode to hear it. But it is a brand new way of doing things for you. And then you go into the rebirth. You've gone into the transformation. You're looking at things from the new perspective, doing things in a new way. And that's what brings you out the other side of this transformation. And into the Four of Wands. Four of Wands is a twin flame card, right? She's playing a flute. She doesn't have a care in the world. She's quite content. Look at the glow in this card. It's such a beautifully warm card. It's it's a place that you'd want to be. She's got her wings. She's happily playing this flute. She's just waiting. She's just waiting for this to come together. It's also about stability and balance. This is a very strong foundation. This is part of the rebirth. It's underneath the transformation card. So this is part of your transformation. Having to rebuild or build this solid foundation in order to have what it is that you've been wanting, what you've been desiring, right? You come out of this transformation and into a place of being able to create that very stable, solid foundation. Nothing's going to break that down. 10 of Swords. This is an ending and a new beginning. You are in a place now where you're letting go of all the old negative ways of thinking, ways of doing. It's right underneath the Eight of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. So this is guided. You're guided into this new way of doing things. This is the old way of doing things. You're letting this go. This is you by yourself trying to keep things afloat. Do you see that she is blowing, trying to keep all 10 feathers up in the air? She's not doing a great job. She's not able to do it on her own. Some of them are getting past her, right? You don't have to do this anymore. You don't have to try and keep things afloat. That's the old way. New way coming in, okay? New way here. And then you move into the Four of Cups. Having learned the lessons from the past hurts and disappointments in love, you are being gifted with the One, right? That is what's coming in for you. So stay alert, stay aware of the messages that are coming in. This is right underneath the Empress card. So this is all about your rebirth. It's when you come out the other side of that transformation and start to rebuild or build this solid foundation. You're going to want to let go. You're going to need to let go of the past disappointments and focus on this newness that's been gifted to you, this Ace of Cups that's being brought to you by the universe. Get connected. This is all about you being raised to a higher power, okay? This is you coming into alignment and, you know, leveling up to this higher power, this high priestess or high priest status, male or female. That's what this is all about. You need to get to this place before you can have this desire. And you need to do this work to have that, because that's what takes you to the high priestess state of being. Wow, there are a lot of zodiacs, a lot of people that are climbing to this high priestess state of being. That's a higher power. That is the highest of the high, Scorpio. Okay, angels. What are we clarifying first? Six of Cups. Okay. A Magician. Yeah. This is you trying to manifest that desire. And you can do it. You have to go through the transformation first. Delayed gratification. The Hanged Man. This is all about a delay. There is a delay until, like I said before, you go through this transformation and come out the other side. You have to build this strong foundation. You have to build the strong foundation, and then you have to let go of this. Focus in on this new love for yourself, for the planet, for your life, your person that you want to come in, and get yourself to this state. And then you can manifest probably instantly at that point. But you've got to let go of the fear. You've got fear around something. Fear. A lot of the zodiacs right now are having issues letting go of their fear of abandonment. I don't know if that's the same for you or not, Scorpio, but it seems to be a theme right now. But you're letting go of things so that you can move forward. And you will have what you desire. You will have that outcome, but you have to do this work. This is it though. Because when you reach high priestess status, that's when you can come into union with that special person. Okay, angels, what are we clarifying now? Transformation. Okay. Funny. Spirit is so funny. We kind of know the transformation is to take you to high priestess or high priest. This is further confirmation. You are being raised into this higher power of a state of being, and it's spiritual knowledge, and it brings clarity, and it's going to take you to a place where you can enjoy the fruits of your labor. You have worked so hard. You've been through the trenches. You've done the work. You've done the shadow work. This is it. This is the last bit of shadow work you have to take care of so that you can become this high priestess or high priest. Right? And then you're going to be able to maybe sit back a little bit like she's doing here in the Four of Wands and just let things flow to you. I feel very strongly like you're going to be manifesting like this once you reach this place. That's total connection to your inner guidance system, total alignment. Two of Pentacles. Finding the balance in your life. You need to find the balance. You've got to let go of what you need to let go of because it's causing an imbalance. This is all about coming into alignment. You've got to be balanced. Six of Pentacles is all about reciprocity. This is a balance between give and take. You've got to find the balance between giving and receiving. So again, a lot of the zodiacs have abandonment issues right now that they're trying to work through. And one of the signs that you do have abandonment issues is there isn't a balance between giving and receiving. If you're doing all the giving, you're trying to hang on to somebody. And the only reason we try to hang on to somebody is a fear of losing them. That's abandonment issues, right? If you're doing all the receiving, and I don't feel like that's the case, but if some of you are doing all the receiving, you're not doing any giving in the relationship, that's causing an imbalance. There's got to be balance. There has to be balance for growth. Ooh. Okay, what are we clarifying now, angels? 8 of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. This is the slowest moving knight in the deck. But you know what? He's the most reliable. He's the most responsible. He's the one that will cross the finish line. He will persevere. He will keep going. You can count on this guy. So what this is telling me is by making that switch into this new way, you will cross that finish line. It's been a long time coming, Scorpio. Like I said, you've been through the trenches. You've done the work. At times it was brutal. But you've come this far, so just keep going. You've got this. And then you're at High Priestess or High Priest. You'll have that knowing, that inner knowing, that ability to follow your intuitive nudges. And that's going to always take you someplace good, always. And you'll be able to cross the finish line once you reach that place. And now we have the Chariot again. Whatever was off here, because you notice there's a black horse and a white horse, right? So there's an imbalance between the two of these. They're opposing energies. There's dark and there's light. That's opposing. That's where you start out. But when you switch, you make the switch to this new way of thinking and believing, these horses become very balanced. They are no longer opposing forces. They are wanting to move in the same direction at the same time, at the same speed. They are watching their leader for guidance. So they can do so. So they can move forward quickly and within harmony together. And that's going to help you cross the finish line to this brand new Ace of Cups that is gifted to you by the universe, right? It's also about self-love. You do require self-love to come into union with your soulmate. You're going to require self-love to reach this place here. High Priestess or High Priest. What else are we clarifying, angels? Four of Wands. Okay. And there is your first card. Wow. Ace of Swords. Heartbreak, heartache. But it's in the past. And this is something you need to let go of. To build that really strong foundation, you gotta let go of all the past pains. Whatever those are, it's going to be different for all of you, but you've got to let them go so that you can begin anew, I'm hearing. This is a brand new beginning. This is a new start for you in a new direction. Brand new foundation, solid, stable, sturdy foundation. No more heartbreak. Nothing but total emotional fulfillment. Everything you're longing for and desiring. That's what this is. It comes in once you can get to that place where you can build that new foundation. The only way you can build the new foundation is to be moving in this new direction, this new way of thinking and being. Letting go of the old hurts and the past. Okay, big stretch there. Are we clarifying anything else, angels? No, I don't think there's anything that needs to be clarified any further. We kind of know what this is all about down here. Bottom of this deck becomes part of your overall energy now. 10 of Pentacles. Wow. And 6 of Cups underneath. You're moving toward the desires that you have with someone or something from the past. It's going to be coming back around for you. Remember, this is a do-over. This is a new beginning. This new solid foundation. Yay! I'm so happy for you guys. This is absolutely amazing, the energy in this reading. You know, I just did Gemini. Same thing. The energy was just off the charts, and yours is too. Okay, we're going to get a Synchronicity Oracle card. The ripple effect. Yeah. This is what's taking place here. What you do now has a ripple effect on everything in your future and around you, the people around you, the situations around you. Whatever you put out is what's coming back. Okay, we'll do a Just Ask Oracle. Both of these decks are mine, by the way, and they are for sale. There's a link below if you're interested. That card that flipped, I don't take flippers. It was Be True to You, in case it comes out again, which would mean it's very pertinent. Pertinent? Whatever, I can't think of the word now. This is a catalyst. This transformation absolutely is a catalyst, because that's what's going to speed you up. That's what's going to move you quickly, move you forward very quickly. You've got the Chariot on this newness. It's this new way of thinking and being. That is the catalyst that's going to, it's a catalyst, catapults you forward. So you will be moving forward very quickly once this last transformation here takes place, before climbing into High Priestess or High Priest mode, right? Okay, let's get a Wisdom of the Oracle card. Ooh, and there it is. But I'm still going to continue with this in case Spirit wants a second card. So let me put that over there. Okay, and your card, doesn't surprise me, Between Worlds. Because when we go into a transformation, we definitely are somebody different before than we are when we come out. And that's very clear, because when you come out, you are the Empress. And then you move from the Empress into the High Priestess. Emperor, High Priest, however you want to look at it. You are transforming in a big way here, Scorpio. This is huge, huge. Are we taking a second card? No. Okay. We are not taking a second card. I'm curious, though. Co-create. But that's not where you're at yet. You will be co-creating once you reach this place here, because you're going to come into union at that point in time, right? So not a message that's right for you just yet. Okay, and that is card number 3. Yes. Okay. The essential meanings of this card are transitions, yep, not being quite out of one situation and fully engaged in another, temporary blindness, no man's land. So the Oracle's message is, between the worlds is where you must let go of the tendency to make assumptions. This is a time when you are unable to see what's ahead. Cultivate curiosity and trust the process of change and growth. You are done learning the lessons of recent experiences. In this place, between what was and what will be, is a state of making and unmaking and making again. What is essential now is to admit not knowing. There is great freedom and power to be unleashed. A mystery that is not yours to understand weaves the web of life within a divine matrix of consciousness greater than your own thoughts, feelings, beliefs, desires, and decisions. The seeds that were planted in the past begin to take root, but what surfaces will probably not be what you expect. When you're between worlds, you are invited to see with curious eyes of a child, glimpsing a rainbow for the first time. Do so, and you will not be disappointed. I want to get the relationship message too, because this is a love reading. This is a time to explore the new energy between you and another. It's not a moment for certainty, but rather for discovery and curiosity. You don't yet know if this will last forever, so allow yourself to explore who you are and what is reflected back to you. This relationship is meant to educate you about yourself. What do you need? What do you like or dislike? What values are important to you? You are in a critical phase of your relationship that is not to be dismissed or hurried. And you got, remember, the Knight of Pentacles. He is the slowest moving knight. But that is what gets you from point A to point B. It's the slowness of him that carries you to that finish line and across the finish line. Wow. Oof. Okay, now I want to ask your guides and the angels and spirit and everybody what it is that you need to do, be, think, and or feel to move through this transition, this transformation, and get to this place of High Priestess the easiest and quickest way possible. We're going to do that in the extended. The link will be above. So, your first card out. Six of Air, or Six of Swords, Six of Cups, Transformation, Eight of Pentacles, Empress. Now the Empress is in the part of the overall energy position, because this is combined with the bottom of the deck to be your energy. Four of Wands, Ten of Swords, Four of Cups, and, ooh, the High Priestess. Nice. Bottom of the deck is the Chariot. So that combined with the Empress is your overall energy. This is where you're at-ish, because time is an illusion. This is where you're headed or need to head. This is your possible outcome, okay? All the cards in between point A and point B are your journey or your experiences or your growth between point A to point B. It's getting you from point A to point B, basically, okay? So just give me a minute now to take a look at your cards, get a feel for the energies and any messages coming through. Oh, wow. Okay. A lot of the zodiacs are going through what I'm calling growth spurts. Hang on just a second. I'm going to blow this out. I don't think we need it anymore, and it's causing a lot of glare. Okay, there we go. So this is your overall energy. I'm going to start with the Empress. So what I'm hearing with the Empress, I've never got this message before. This is for you, specifically Scorpio. Following format, following How do I translate this? You're being guided for growth, but it's about following it to the letter, following it. There's a format isn't the right word. There's a particular way that Spirit wants you to do this. There's step by step by step. And they're giving you the guidance, the instructions to do this, to go through this growth period, this rebirth that you're going through at this point in time. You already are aware that you're receiving messages if you're connected to your inner guidance system, and I think you probably are. There may be a quicker and an easier way to do what you're being asked to do right now for your growth, but Spirit is specifically asking you to follow the steps, follow the format that's being laid out in front of you. I keep getting that word format. Maybe that resonates with one of you, all of you, I don't know. But format is the word Spirit wants me to use. It's tried and true is what I'm hearing. And when you do, you're going to move forward very quickly. Without any fear, without any resistance. It will be balanced, it will be harmonized, and it will be ease. Ease. You will do it with great ease. Okay, so there's your message with that. 6 of Swords is your first card. Okay, so do you see this big old pirate ship? It's been lifted out of the water, literally, and moved through the air because, again, there's less resistance by air than there is by water. So Spirit wants you to move forward quickly